All right, hey Gemini. So I am doing a quick love read for you guys, and this is going to be for those of you who are in communication with somebody. So you are in communication with somebody. You're just not quite sure where it's going to go or the potential outcome. So is this the one? If you don't resonate with your feelings towards the relationship, then check your moon, rising, and Venus placements. All right, you have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, so I feel like right now you're manifesting, you're visualizing, you're calling this person back to you. Let's see what else you feel, how you feel towards this connection. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. I do feel like you've been connecting with this person for a while. I'm not going to pull in the past. We're just going to go to the future to see what's going to be happening with this connection. But I do feel like at times you guys have had this abandonment, rejected type of energy. All right, so sorry, guys. I had to pause. But to continue about how you feel towards the relationship, this is fear and ego, all right? But ultimately wanting clarity, wanting to be liberated from the lower feelings that you may have felt, especially when it comes to how this may have transitioned in the past, all right? Liberation from fears, worries, and egos, wanting to heal the connection ultimately. I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you've dealt with this situation or been in this situation for some time, and you have not been able to shake this person from your mind, all right? It could be that you're dealing with a Capricorn, but ultimately, I feel like you're calling this person back. There's nobody else that comes through on your mind, and it's a connection that you just want to see healing brought to. I just, sorry. All right, let's see what... I showed you that Ace of Pentacles because I'm pulling their feelings towards the relationship and connection. So let's see how they feel. And they're coming through with love yourself first. All right. And that could just be very well that this person hasn't learned how to love themselves. What I feel is if you guys have had separation issues in the past, this person has had a hard time, all right, calling in love to themselves. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That could also be that this person's kind of pulling towards you saying, don't be codependent, you know, like if there's been issues of that in the past. So you're going to know where that kind of sits with you guys. Sorry, I had to pause again. That love yourself first. I feel like that's more so them kind of speaking out as how they feel towards you, or it could be themselves, you know, and maybe you guys have even exchanged words or conversations in the past that have even said, you know, some more love and attention needs to be brought to yourself, especially in order to love somebody. And I think that we've all heard, we've all heard in the past that in order to actually love somebody, you have to love yourself, right? So the Ace of Pentacles shows up, and I feel like they're feeling towards the connection. They do want commitment. They do want commitment, but you guys have to sort out whatever it's been that needs to be healed. But also too, if you guys have been in separation, the healing is being brought to the connection, all right, by way of that liberation from fears, worries, egos. There is healing, and I feel like this is probably mutual energy. You guys could be seeing 777. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, but let's pull and see some more about how they feel. All right, so also, here's what I'm going to say. This right here, this person's been manifesting the return of this connection. All right, the Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but how they feel towards the relationship is they're manifesting it to come back together. They see opportunity when it comes to this connection, but they have seen lack of progress. And also too, this is learning from what didn't work in the past, so learning from past failures. They also are coming out of this embodiment, like that devil energy coming through with the Seven of Swords says that you guys maybe have had some nasty times in the past, but this is liberation from gaslighting, that manipulation, knowing that toxic energy is not going to work for this connection to truly evolve, right? So how they feel about this connection. Two of Swords shows up in reverse, and that just says this person's starting to see this for the big picture that it is. I feel like you guys do have a huge connection here. But, you know, and I do feel like it is that soulmate connection and dynamic. However, you don't want to bring the 3D aspects. You don't want to bring everything of the past relationships that you guys have, you know, had independent of each other. You don't want to bring it into a special connection, which I feel is going on here. And you guys are learning from past failures. So how they feel about you. So how they feel about you. Look at that. There's nobody that makes this person happier. How they feel about you. They're coming through with sunshine and happiness. All right. The sun card is it's beautiful, beautiful energy. It's ego, it's willpower, it's happiness and success. This is represented by Leo. But I do see ego in this connection. There's a lot of ego here, but it's also removing that and just fully embracing love. How they feel about you. You could have pulled your energy back this last time, but this is healing. This is also to healing after a long period. Okay. This is just loving yourself, all right? Going within. And I feel like, if anything, I kind of feel like that person looks at you as needing to heal from something, or just loving yourself and embracing that aspect. How they feel about you. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra. But the Queen of Swords, for how they feel, is more about your independence, your unbiased opinions, setting clear boundaries, you know, if that's something you didn't have in the past. Being direct. Quite possibly they could look at you as somebody in the past that's been overly emotional, easily influenced by friends or family, and you know, sometimes cold-hearted. I feel like you've dealt with this person before. And I just feel like the past, the negative aspects of this, what they were feeling, is what's being healed within the connection now. So let's just see what their intentions are towards the future. Their intentions towards the future. All right. So moving into the future, what do they intend to do? They're going to talk. Okay. This is about communication. That's forward movement and action. I feel like you're going to hear about this person, why they've been hesitant, why they've been going back and forth, why they haven't just laid everything out on the table when it comes to the dynamic with you. All right. This person has had a lot of self-reflection, a lot of thoughtful and analytical places when it comes to this. And I feel like they're going to share exactly how they feel with you. They're just like you. They're calling in the past to come back around with judgment. All right. And judgment also is changes, growth, and rebuilding and releasing that past. And that's what their intentions are moving into the future. Okay. So let's see what the long-term potential outcome is. The long-term potential outcome. We have the Nine of Wands. So this is learning how to let people in. I feel like you and this person have been together, have had this situation going on for some time now. I feel like the long-term potential is removing the walls and being open, being vulnerable, and allowing love to come back in. The reason why I'm saying that is because nines are about endings. That means a cycle is going to change. And then you got this Page of Wands, which does represent spiritual journey. This is new beginnings right here. All right. This is, as far as the long-term potential outcome, this is discovery. Discovering the limitless potential when it comes to this connection, discovering the free spirit that you guys will embody, removing all self-limiting beliefs, and forging, all right, a spiritual path and growth together. For the long-term potential outcome, we have this Queen of Coins coming through, the Queen of Pentacles. Represented by Capricorn and Sagittarius. And I just feel like what this is saying is there's going to be nurturing, all right? There's going to be nurture that's brought back into this, that's breathed back into this. You guys are going to be practical. You guys are going to be independent of each other, but also bringing financial stability to the connection, balancing the work and home conflicts that maybe have arisen in the past. And if you guys have children independent of each other, I feel like that's all coming back in together. You guys are going to raise family together, all right? Everything is going to be in balance. And I feel like it's going to be very, very positive for you and this person. So let's just see what your advice is. I just feel like you guys have dealt with each other long enough that the wounds, that guarded state of mind is coming down. All right, so your advice is, here's a confirmation, calling in your soulmate. All right, they're coming back to you. What was taken from you, the Eight of Cups is just falling in such a way that says this person's coming towards you. They're coming back home. All right, they're coming back to the person they know that they love. And they know that you love them just as well. So this is being brought back together. You guys just need to have patience, all right? Coming back, I just look at this card as walking towards the soul connection, going back home. That's what the Empress card represents to me. Home, stability, and abundance. All right, so I'd say this is a pretty favorable read. So let's pull you guys a Power of Love. And you guys are coming through with integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with every action. Let's get some initials. All right, we'll get 6 initials. It could be yours or their first, middle, or last. And if your initials don't show up, don't be offended. You guys, this is what's important. We have G, U, V, Z, F, and M. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take it easy.